Greetings, everyone, boys and girls. This is James here speaking. And how's it going? Today is Sunday, which means here's today is Ice Cream Sunday. And we wanted to have this talking about that. What were happened to my family members, the healthier state that I have been to visit old grandmother, revisit a few times recently, a few weeks, and I wonder just how is it where I was spent loneliness at the homes of loneliness. So which is I have something very important. We got have our families, the family members, by surviving the living house. Nearly been like 15 years, or maybe like a 20 years, 23 years past. I really remember. So there is the health problem, and I haven't been. I have a long been a trip at the old grandmother house for the single day. In fact, there's something that's suspicious, something at the health unexpected as suspicious, the health infection. Something is possibly it was affected by bacteria, kind of flu virus, influenza, coronavirus possibly, but I don't know. I guess my mom's got been sick, and she got affected by bacteria. Guess what, boys and girls? Our families, my mom's now infected by bacteria, which is a result of the breathing, the throat, and unable to speak. And she barely did the controlling the health. And despite that, something is really suspicious, like that the health system, the body, that these was had a flu, the virus, possibly the bacteria that is surrounded here, and that's the inside of the cases, which has developed has symptoms like vomiting, headaches, with some the kind of unable to movement of muscles, issue the tissue, even at blinds, unable speech, and dizziness, and a lack of sleep. So, which is I just had to tell the neighborhoods. I just tell the neighborhoods when I talk about that what happened. My mom's got sick, and it's turned out to be infected by bacteria. I guess as my mom said, infected by bacteria. That's a single case, which is explained that happened. That explained why there was a bacteria virus that's coming across the inside the human bodies. And there's a 3 times that recently the old years for the past. So changes that there of a way has a values that have the bacteria infections or flu virus infections, but it takes a breaks of like quite a while to like a few days, few weeks, and few as it's continued like 10 days, 15 days, or do like so. And this is what we had suspicious for our family members health issues, and she got affected bacteria. I also have to. I was to talk to at the swimming trainer groups were talking about what happened to my mom's been got infected and got sickness, and she had the illness with which is after the development symptoms with a lightly health conditions as became the serious conditions or even a desperate even the kind of infirmative like I seen the health conditions. It's the tendency but the intensity been the initially been the bacteria infections. What was the case that coming from? There is just coming from the atmosphere that have towards the spread of mom's the health system, but it's only way having it possible that I'm just worried. I'm worried. I'm worried for her, for my mom's. I'm just worried and poor for moms, and it is still going to suspicious. I don't know, and I don't know how this family members have remained this. Sometimes I had this moms got into the hospitals as we just saw the bacteria infections that early stage. I think I knew the symptoms that the issue been a treatment of bacteria to health system that is at early stage, at the medium stages I don't know. But in the back in the March, I just got figure out suspicious cells that I just affected by flu virus, just in case. So, which explained why, as I haven't been flu virus during the jobs at second school, and it's taken hours and days, the day-to-day life, had to make them to live. Sometimes the family members had the moms that make them live, and the moms that takes the carriers have the life with her jobs and personal works and a few of many years. The business talent company worker, but especially that I don't know. I don't remember how wondering James family states that this, with this moms and dads health situation, health status, the healthier status being okay and not okay, and it resulted that, well, my mom's been sick and she got affected by bacteria. This is all what happened, and she got affected by bacteria virus. I just really worried. I just worried for her, and I just worried to our families. If there's a virus that is going to happen is to keep this up, and the healthiest is going to have the rising the causes of the illness like cancer, and no longer able to existing the human last scenes the hospitalized, but last year the Uncle Armstrong got infected by COVID-19, and he doesn't make it as going to so far, and that's what his uncle passed away, and this is what happened this before, and I just feel worried. My mom's there, and I don't know why is there a suspicious cells that where the bacteria are coming from. I've been tried help the families, the mom's dad at the outdoors gardens, and tried to plan doing the chop it up to preparing food dishes and clean dishes, but I still don't know what is going on. That this year's is getting the up or downsize about it. I just So boys and girls, tell me what should I do? And my mom has been infected, and she had this still have an infection that don't know how this I don't know the suspicion that there was a coronavirus, flu virus, and I think the bacteria virus. She has a system that symptoms are likely the coughing, vomitings, the stomach ache, headaches, fever, body temperatures, unable moving, twitchings, disease, and eating at it's kind of the stuff. So, and once I called out the neighborhood's women's, and which is the coming up that's a honestly that calling up the ambulance. When the ambulance arrived and mom's been had to personal sick and got infected with bacteria at the stage, and she needs to rest. It's sent into the hospital now, and she went to hospital. So, what if our family members that live in a household, even after loses my family is loses it any relative, personal, and including friends. So, boys and girls, I just wonder how to make this worry just poor. Boys and girls, please tell me what should I do? You know, all the people surrounded here I just make worried. Neighborhood going out when they checked mom's been into the hospital and she going to an infection with bacteria. And if you all wonder that's how the awareness for the spread there as battling against the bacteria virus or coronavirus out there. If you someone to have the health situation out there, and I just want to know this. So please put there's a comment section below just hashtags prayers for my families. Pray for my families. Please spread there, go on there, hashtags pray for my families. And I hopefully my mom said hospitalized that as she went to the hospital now and tomorrow I don't know the mom is still going to what just happened that healthy is still, and hopefully my mom's is better. And spread the word that hashtag prayer for my moms right there. Please post their comment sections, and I need to get some help there. I need to really get some help. So these are having the family members that no longer live in the housing here. I just so lonely. So they're going to have to watching me, and I don't know what am I supposed to do. And it is unacceptable.